Drunk drivers reacting to a life sentence. It was a long and emotional day in court as family members of the 3 high school students who were killed in the car crash and the defendant, Eric Mehring, addressed the court during his sentence hearing. The crash occurred last October when Mehring, who was driving under the influence, rear-ended a sedan, killing Simon Bilessi, Evan Katochwill, and Jack Miller. Court records show that Mehring was driving 160 miles per hour at the time of the crash. In July, Mehring pleaded guilty to 3 counts of homicide by intoxicated use of a vehicle. During the sentence hearing, family members of the 3 teens killed tearfully described life without their loved ones. Simon Bilessi's aunt, Eileen Nadoy, was the first person to speak. "No parent should have to go through this," she cried. "What did I do to my child? Did I bring him to Wisconsin to die?" Lori Resser, Jack Miller's mother, also spoke. "We had no idea on the day that he, Jack Miller, was declared cancer-free that we would lose Jack before his time, but not to leukemia, to the reckless, senseless decisions that Eric Mehring made 17 months later." After the heartbreaking testimony, Mehring addressed the judge, Ellen Burrs, and said, "My choices and my actions are entirely my own responsibility. For some reason, I was spared that night. I prayed countless times that the 3 young men would have been spared instead of myself." Judge Burrs later sentenced Mehring to 18 years in prison and 12 years of extended supervision. Both family members and Mehring's attorney reacted to the sentence.
What is your plea?
Plead guilty.
And are you pleading guilty to these offenses because you actually did commit them?
I did.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, he has ID and cash, and you want to take Phil's watch off? That's whatever he wants to do.
Sarah Miller, Jack Miller's sister, said, "There's no right way for all this to end, and so that's hard to kind of watch it unfold. I wasn't expecting 18 years total. I think I was expecting a little bit more than that, so that was hard to hear, but I'm glad it's over." And I think that's the biggest part of this that we can all start to work on as the next steps. Chris Van Wagner, attorney for Eric Mehring, said, "I think the judge was very, very sensitive and very compassionate. She took all the grief into consideration. I know my client wants them to heal. That's what he wants." The tragic event highlights the devastating consequences of drunk driving and the impact that it has on those lives that are affected by it. The families of the 3 students will never be able to fully heal from their loss, and the defendant will spend the next 18 years in prison, reflecting on his actions and the lives he has destroyed. It serves as a reminder to always be responsible when driving and the importance of not getting behind the wheel under the influence of alcohol. That's all for today. See you in the next video.